Hello everyone, it's Bubby4041. In this video I'm going to show you a few models that I have acquired in about the last month or so. They are kind of my at-home Breyerfest buys. Two of them are Breyerfest models and one of them I bought like while Breyerfest was happening. So I'm going to count it as like kind of my Breyerfest haul, even though I didn't attend. So I'm going to go ahead and show you those guys now. The first model that I have is the 2015 Irish Draught horse. I went to a local horse show the second day of the Breyerfest was happening, you know, in my town. And they have a tack shop where the show was located, so I went ahead and picked this guy up. He's my first on the Cleveland Bay mold, and I really actually enjoy him. His shading and color is really nice. So he has crisp markings. My only complaint is he actually did come with ear rubs, and you really can't see them now because I fixed them. He actually had a scratch on one of his ears, and you can kind of almost see it on the ear on the right there. He had a scratch, and I actually covered it up decently with acrylic paint. And he had ear rubs on his ear tips as well, but I actually fixed those up. My only complaint is he has this other mark on him. You can see it right there. I really don't know what it is. I did not notice it when I opened him, and I'm assuming it might be like acrylic paint. It almost looks like a sticker, but it's smooth. So I'm gonna try some other things, hopefully, to get rid of it before the show that I have this weekend, but if I can't, then I'll just show him anyway and see if he places. But if I can't get that off of him, I might send him to somebody to be restored, or I might just get a new one, because I like to have the most LSQ models that I can possibly have. But that is him. His show name is Loose Change, and his barn name is Copper, because he's kind of copperish like a penny. The next horse that we have, in order of me getting them, is this guy. This is the Breyerfest. I'm actually really happy with him, and he's pretty much as LSQ as like he could be. He does have just a few small flaws, and he's a really nice model though. And I got him after Breyerfest from someone. He does have a few shiny marks on his neck a little bit, and like that kind of really noticeable roning spot on his neck, and he does have a little bit of a thumbprint. Yeah, you can kind of see it right there, like a fingerprint on his cheek, but it only shows up in certain lighting. Overall, I'm pretty happy with him. Those are like his biggest flaws that he has. His markings are really crisp, and he's just overall, he looks like he's a really nice model. This mold is smaller than I was expecting, but I'm really happy with like the confirmation of it. And he's a gelding, which is pretty exciting, because I don't have hardly any Breyer geldings. I actually don't even know if I have any besides him now, so pretty excited for him. His barn name is Ridley, and his show name is going to be the Purple People Eater, because he's purplish. So please don't take that name if you're a Vahana, because I really enjoy it. And then my last model that I actually just got today is this guy. I had previously bought the matte buckskin on eBay, but he came in a condition that was like unspecified from the Breyer. Like it wasn't the Breyer didn't specify that he had little small black marks all over him, and I'm looking to show my models, so I ended up selling him, and I bought this guy from Apples and Cherries Inc. on Instagram. And he's the most common variation, but he was my second favorite color. So I've kind of told myself if I can just get a glossy buckskin, like in the future at some point, then I would be happy with that. Because I like the gloss on the buckskin anyway more than the matte. But this guy is really nice as well. His markings are really crisp. I actually have not noticed that much, like a little bit of smudginess, like right there. But besides that, his markings are actually really nice. I've noticed a few shiny marks and stuff on him, a few small white dots in places, but for the most part, And he's really, really nice, and I'm going to give everyone baths before I pack them up for the show anyway, so that might help clean him up even a little bit more. He has one beautiful blue eye and one brown eye, and I actually, for this guy, he's the model that I've almost seen like the most pinking on. He has really nice pinking on his muzzle, and he's kind of one that I've almost seen like the most pinking on. So I kind of enjoy that about him. And how I also enjoy how his tail just kind of slowly fades into that, like I've seen ones with a long white streak that goes farther down than this. And something I want to share that all of you may not be aware of in terms of this model in this run is that this model and the Chestnut Roan Overo, they are stallions because they have the longer mane and longer tail, so they're actually stallions. And then the Pintalusa and the Buttermilk Buckskin, which I don't have for comparison, but you can go on Identify a Breyer and see what I'm talking about, have shorter manes, and then the tail is altered as well near the base, and they are geldings. So I thought that was pretty cool, 2 geldings and 2 stallions. So I like the other 2 are geldings, and I like that about the buckskin as well. But like I said, Vahana is a gelding, so I'm glad that I did get a gelding in my collection. But this guy's really nice. I think he's really cute. His show name is going to be Catrax because of his little tiny extra pinto markings. And then his barn name is going to be Thomas. So that's my complete haul. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this video. I've been enjoying watching your guys' Breyerfest hauls and such, and I'll have more videos out in the future. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Have a lovely afternoon, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!